Look, America needs to make an agreement with these big bags. We'll feed the kids. How about this? We feed the kids. We let your big mama watch from the car. We'll feed the kids. Bring the kids. We'll go. I'll even go down there to the church and feed all of the kids. They need to go down there to eat. We'll cook. We'll square them away with their meals they need for the day. Help them. They can pack a lunch. You know what? You put it in the refrigerator, mama gonna get it. So I don't know how you're gonna get the lunch to them. Because you put anything in that refrigerator, these mamas gonna get that food. Because I don't know what it is with, I don't, look, these are first world problems. If you look at the size of some of these bags, big bags, I mean, you figure out what, 3,000 calorie equals a pound or whatever the hell it is, 3,500 calories. And you look at some of these women, if you were to just do the intermittent fasting calculator or fasting calculator, and you look at how much weight is on these women, it can take, if they're getting proper, let's say getting proper fluids, water, electrolytes, potassium, magnesium, some salt, some of these women can go straight 2 years without food. We have a big back epidemic in America, and we know it. Look at the size of the women that are complaining about the SNAP program. Now, I make exceptions for those people that have certain disabilities or certain needs that you know, or some, maybe a veteran, or maybe even for the seniors that are suffering. Seniors, you know, there's exceptions to every rule, but this is the problem with government empowerment. It always backfires in your face when the state or the government has to come in and feed your family. There's exceptions. Nobody's perfect. But then there's a situation where we have complete and just utter abuse. But these big backs out here have gotten ridiculous with the calories. You seen them, the lady, they're bragging about buying all this junk food, highly processed food. None of them know how to cook. They're sitting there, they're watching TV all day long, getting these benefits. It's a horrible life. They're destroying their insides, their kidneys, their liver, high sugar, diabetes, no exercise, no walking, no doing, sitting around watching garbage on social media, watching hundreds of TikTok videos and whatever else. No desire for self-improvement. And for the nasty dudes that go over there and slide their sausage in these women, you should be arrested. You should be arrested, man. It's just purely. I know there's some people like, well, it's ignorance of peaceful life. But where's the hardship when you have 2 years worth of calories in your back? In your back alone, you have 2 years worth of calories. What kind of hardship is that? And it's the most horrible case there is for hardship. Imagine me, a peaceful life, if I was trying to get money out of you, and I was screaming that I'm poor and broke. But every time you see me sitting in a bed full of money laid all over the bed, all over me. I'm wearing a Gucci and Fendi and Louis or whatever the hell they wear. And I say to you, I'm broke, send me money. I'm wearing like $5,000 gold chain. You see a Rolex on my wrist. Well, that's what the fat people are doing. They're making a sad case that their EBT or SNAP program should be reinstated. No one's going to take you serious. I mean, if you really want to sell people in American people on your suffering, you got to get some third world people out there with some hunger, or somebody starving, haven't eaten in 10 days with their rib cage showing and some other shit. But you're going to use big backs? They're worse. They're going to keep the government closed for another months if they see big backs. They're not going to approve anything. They're going to just keep SNAP benefits. They're like, well, these people look pretty big. They're not going to change anything. It's a tough sell out here, man. Tough sell for hardship. This is the worst representative ever. Worst representative. I'd be like these millionaires and billionaires who be crying poverty. That's what it's like when you have a fat person saying that they're struggling and they need their food stamps or they're going to starve without it. You're not selling anybody. But I would say feed the kids. Feed the kids. You know what? I will never, ever, ever say kids should be denied food, or the elderly or the disabled. But a long fasting is necessary. Proper hydration, whatever. And then we need to revamp this whole situation with this high consumption of processed foods and sugar and whatever else, because all it's doing is adding to the nation's health problems. It's causing medical problems, premature death, long-term health issues. I mean, it's tough. You know, even working in the emergency service field, imagine moving somebody that's weight 400 or 500 pounds or whatever else. Imagine the burden that you put on your kids when they have to take care of you when you're old and you're incapable of moving around. They got to move mama or daddy around and he's 600 pounds. And so it's not even fair to the next generation of kids. So it's a complete utter abuse of the system. And the worst advocates ever that I've ever seen. No one's a believer on your struggles. It's just not happening. Anyhow, let me know what you guys think down below. But man, feed them kids. Let mama watch from the car. And maybe have them deliver them their lunch to them, or have their lunch waiting for them at the school. Their food at the school. Give them breakfast. Give them whatever else. But let mama watch from the car. I'm out. Let me know what you guys think below. Leave your comments down below. But we'll feed kids. Let mama watch from the car. I'm out. And the old elderly and the disabled. Make sure they're taken care of. But you got to get some of these big backs off the system. It's abuse. And some of these women are baby making machines. It's gone too far. I'm out.